Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make my new and improved New Orleans style buttermilk drops from scratch. It consists of a buttermilk flavored cake-like style donut that has sugar, cinnamon, and spices added to it. And it also has that tangy flavor from the buttermilk. And the resulting thick cake-like batter is dropped quickly and fried in very hot oil and placed onto a cooling rack to cool. Once they're cooled, we thinly coat them with a butter vanilla almond glaze just before serving. And of course, these buttermilk drops were inspired by the former McKenzie's bakery and the Buttermilk Drop bakery down here in New Orleans. This recipe makes 8 buttermilk drops, but the recipe can be doubled for the buttermilk drops and the icing to make a total of 16 buttermilk drops altogether. Soft, moist, flavorful, and absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all what you'll need to make your new and improved New Orleans Buttermilk Drops. Let's get started with our ingredients. You'll need some all-purpose flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, baking soda, unsalted butter, and salted butter. The salted butter is going to be used for the buttermilk drops themselves, and the unsalted butter will be used to make the icing. You can use all unsalted butter if you like. 1 large egg at room temperature, buttermilk at room temperature, whole milk at room temperature, vegetable or canola oil, vanilla extract, butter extract, almond extract, cake batter extract, cinnamon, nutmeg, and some confectioner sugar. And for your tools, you'll need a cooling rack with an 11 by 17 inch baking pan underneath it, a mesh straining spoon or a slotted stainless steel spoon, a large ice cream scoop, and to fry your buttermilk drops, you will need a 4-quart medium-sized pot, and of course, you have to have a thermometer if you're going to use a 4-quart pot, and you can also use a deep fryer as well. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. We're going to get started with our dry ingredients first. So in this medium-sized bowl with a mesh strainer, add 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, a 1/2 cup of sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Sift all ingredients into the medium-sized bowl. Stir all your ingredients together. Now for our wet ingredients. In a separate medium-sized bowl, add 1/3 cup of buttermilk at room temperature, 1/4 cup of whole milk at room temperature, 3 tablespoons of melted salted butter, 1 large egg at room temperature, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of butter extract, a 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract, and 1/4 teaspoon of cake batter extract. Stir all your ingredients together with a whisk until combined. Okay, next you're going to take your wet ingredients and you're going to pour it directly into your dry ingredients. Take a large sturdy wooden spoon and stir all your ingredients together until combined. And from there, our batter is ready. Now I want to let you know that at this stage, the batter will be pretty thick. That is normal. Preheat your fire to medium heat. If you have a deep fryer, preheat it to 350 degrees. Alright, let's get started with heating our oil. So in this medium-sized 4-quart pot, I've added 48 fluid ounces of vegetable or canola oil in there. And of course, if you're using a deep fryer, you want to add the amount of oil according to the instructions on your deep fryer's manual to determine how much oil to add. So you may need more than 48 fluid ounces of oil. Let the oil get hot until it reaches a temperature of 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Here I have a cooling rack with the 11 by 17 inch baking pan underneath it. You want to make sure that you have this ready before you begin frying your buttermilk drops. Okay, here I have a large ice cream scoop. Now let's prepare to fry the buttermilk drops. So we're going to first start off by picking up a small amount of the batter with the ice cream scoop. Alright, now inside of the ice cream scoop, the weight of the batter should be about 2.7 ounces in weight total. Now this next step is important and it requires for you to move quickly. So you're going to quickly take the batter and drop it into the hot oil. Now you want to make sure you do this as quickly as possible, especially when you're dropping them into the oil. And you can fry about 4 of these at a time. Careful not to overcrowd the pot. Let these fry for about 6 to 8 minutes. The buttermilk drops will turn over themselves during the frying process, so there's no need for you to try to flip them yourself. Alright, it's been about 6 to 8 minutes now and our buttermilk drops are done. Take a mesh straining spoon and remove the buttermilk drops from out of the hot oil. Now you're going to wait a few seconds to allow some of the oil to drain. Take your buttermilk drops and add them onto a cooling rack with an 11 by 17 inch baking pan underneath it. Let these cool for 10 minutes or let them cool completely. Alright, let's get started making our butter vanilla almond glaze. So in this medium-sized bowl, add 1 1/2 cups of confection sugar, 3 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter, 4 tablespoons of warm whole milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a half a teaspoon of butter extract, and 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. Stir all your ingredients together with a whisk until that icing is creamy and smooth with no visible lumps, like how you see here. Okay, next you're going to take your cooled buttermilk drops and you're going to add them into the glaze. You can do about 1 or 2 at a time. Take your hand and carefully move the buttermilk drop around in the glaze. Make sure the glaze coats the entire buttermilk drop. Next, you're going to remove the buttermilk drop out of the glaze and you're going to shake it as you want a very light coating of the glaze on the buttermilk drop. And this should glaze about 8 buttermilk drops total. And there we go. Look at how beautiful that looks. And from there, you're going to take your glazed buttermilk drop and you're going to add it back onto a cooling rack with an 11 by 17 inch baking pan underneath it. Let the glaze set for about 10 to 12 minutes, and after that, the buttermilk drops are ready to be served. Here is the final presentation. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, New Orleans Buttermilk Drops, made from scratch by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. I have an official website for all of my recipes, including this one. Go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and on X, formerly Twitter, under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's taste test is coming up next. Can't wait. Now it's time to go eat and take a bite. Here it is. Okay. Yes, yes, yeah. Oh my goodness. The buttermilk drop is soft, it's moist. Does it taste like McKenzie's or buttermilk drop bakery buttermilk drops? I mean, y'all, comes close to it. I mean, it is spectacular in there. It has a nice little crunch on the outside from the butter vanilla almond glaze, which gives it an extraordinary flavor. It complements the buttermilk drop very well. Nice little crunch on the outside, moist, dense, flavorful on the inside. Y'all, you got a winner. It is delicious. Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Only thing I need now is a little glass of milk, and I'll be good to go. I'm telling y'all, try the recipe. It's really, really good. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Peace.